test of time, so I want to talk about Sophocles' ability to maintain the perfect tragedy. First off, who's the tragic character?
Creon.
Antigone or Creon? Or
Creon.
both? Both?
Creon.
Not Antigone.
Creon.
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 Both?
I was like,
Creon.
Creon, both.
Creon.
Creon. Okay. I think it's Creon, but like I say right here, according to Aristotle's On Tragic Character, both could be argued. Okay. So, did Creon's initial actions seem justified before Antigone's rebellious explanation of blasphemy?
I don't think anyone challenged it. Wouldn't say justified. I'd say it was just under the radar.
Okay. So before the introduction of ethical standards, do you think that the punishment to a war criminal was okay? Was it justified?
The punishment of a war criminal, yeah, that's going to be justified, but the non-burial of a war criminal, I don't think that's justified.
Okay, but then you can think about today's society in America, thou shalt not kill. Hey, he killed somebody, we're going to kill him too.
But this isn't our society.
I know, I'm just making an example.
Well, in
Do you
discussion,
punish a criminal to an extent beyond religious ethical law?
no. I would.
Well, what's religious ethical law?
This
I
time,
mean, even in the
one of the
Bible, if you
Dionysus.
cheat on your husband, you got stoned.
Okay, but what did Jesus do? He said, "Who has not sinned shall cast the first stone."
Go and sin no more. Everybody forgets that part.
But I don't.
We can't throw the first stone, but go and sin no more. Sorry.
He still protected that woman though, even though.
Yes.
I don't think that's ethics though, because I think you're getting the two confused because religion and ethics doesn't necessarily include religion.
You
Other religion does include
You can't
its own
justify ethics without religion.
I disagree.
How do you justify it then?
There's just
How do you say that
standards.
that's
Just because.
because over in Afghanistan or over in Africa, kidnapping a woman and taking her as your wife is completely normal, but over here we think that it's wrong. Who's to say it's wrong? Who's to say it's right? Knowing that you have a religion for a basis of it, you realize that that is wrong. You have to have something. Plant your feet down.
You can't justify ethics without religion, I don't think.
How do you justify?
You're
Yeah,
not
we need to
allowed.
get, you can get on this all day long, we need to get on.
Okay. So was his punishment to Antigone heinous?
Yeah.
Was it that bad? You committed a crime, so I said whoever commits this crime will be killed. Even though someone within my family did it, I still have to kill you. I'm sorry. Is that heinous?
I mean, the punishment itself is not heinous, but the act of punishing over a stupid law, I would say, is heinous. I know it might be confusing.
Well, you tell the whole city you're gonna kill whoever does it, and they go do it. You kind of have to do it, or the city's not gonna think you mean anything.
That's what I thought.
Well, that's like, who's that substitute? Mr. Pritchard? Richard Pritchard. You know, you stand up, you go get in the corner, okay? I'd say that that's a ridiculous punishment over a ridiculous law, so I would say that the punishment, well actually the punishment itself is a little ridiculous too, but it was over a really dumb rule, in my opinion. I think a lot of us would agree. Kind of relates here.
Do you agree, Avery? I thought you shook your head.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, thanks buddy.
So we obviously know Creon allowed his hubris to consume him. But then I think, as I've mentioned before, Creon had the ultimate tragedy imposed on him. He lost his son and his wife. I feel like there's nothing worse than losing a child. It interrupts the natural order of the world, and I think that is the ultimate tragedy. Can you think of anything else that would be worse?